Welcome back to Ranma Half Anime Review Part 13. This is reviewing the last 3 episodes of Season 4 for the show. Yes, the last 3 episodes. 85 to 87. Out of these episodes, 1 canon and 2 filler. First one, basically featuring a character known as the Gambling King. Apparently 10 years for the events of the series, Ranma gambled the dojo and lost. Yep. Also in this episode, I'm surprised Viz Media didn't edit this out. This guy actually flipped the bird of the episode. I'm like, what? Why the heck would they allow this? I mean, yeah, this is dub of Viz Media. And they'll allow anything through. I'm surprised they allowed a flipping of a bird. Because if this was basically dubbed by some studio in the 1990s, they actually would edit this out. They would change it to him doing this instead of like raising his fist to Rama, instead of, flipping the middle finger toward him because he hates the man. Yep. And during the course of the episode, it's figured out that the Gambling King cheats. Yeah, Nabiki is the one who actually knows this. Not Kasumi, not their father. Nabiki notices that he's cheating. Yep. Oh yeah, and she's probably by far the only person to actually beat him. Yeah, Mr. Tendo is a terrible gambler. He gambles every single square inch of his own house. Except for the last portion. And then Nabiki steps in right after he loses Akani's room. Yes, Akani's room. She pretty much wins everything back except for the dojo itself. Yeah. So, basically, Ranma just trains in gambling. No martial arts. No time of. I think there's like one point in the episode he does transform a girl. Doesn't really accomplish anything in the episode. And aside from Uko making an appearance, and of course the Tendo family and Rama's father Genta, there's like no other characters in this episode. It is by far the most pointless canon episode I have ever seen. Because by the end, the Gambling King is defeated, and I don't think this guy ever appears again. Not I think no. That's kind of the strange thing about this character. I'm trying to look up who voiced him. Because this is probably his only appearance I can think of the series that he makes. Yeah, this guy made. Yeah, it's just a card game. Oh yeah, he transformed the dojo into a casino. I'm sure that probably the town probably considers it to be illegal. Because last time I checked, you gotta have permits for doing stuff like this. And if this was done in the US, you gotta be on board with the Gaming Commission. Yes, the Gaming Commission. Yeah, this guy is breaking so many laws. It's lucky enough he's in Japan. I don't know if the Japan has similar set of laws when it comes to gambling. US, yeah. Okay, he's voiced by Dave K. I've heard when named like find it was because I believe I heard this guy's voice. I remember him from like because his voice sounds so familiar. Like because hearing that he takes the form of the king card. Yeah, the scruffy looking beard, the bluish outfit. Yeah, this guy hard. Yeah, that's strengthening this guy. Oh yeah, he has a voice. Yeah, I'm not really voice Because after this episode, heck, I don't remember this guy in the manga at all. When this guy first showed up, like, yeah, I'm like, why the heck would this guy even appear? Yeah, yeah, I said before, and here's one episode. Following episode, which is called Kuno becomes a Marnie for the first time since the beginning of season 2. Yes, she comes back. Of course, you have Kadachi, her brother Kudo, in this episode. By the way, this is her only appearance after that two-parter. And here's the thing. This is a filler episode, and this is technically her last appearance overall outside the manga, though she does appear in one of the movies. But that's basically it for this character. She's interesting. I kind of wish this character would come back a little bit more. Oh yeah, the whole plot of this episode is this. Is that you have Azusa trying to do her normal stuff, claiming people. Oh yeah, where's her boyfriend and all this? He is not even mentioned the whole episode. He doesn't make a physical appearance. And here's kind of the odd thing about this episode. If you watch this episode after you watch that two-parter that opened up season 2, well, this is how the English represent it. This episode feels like a partial retread of it. Yeah, why the heck this is... Oh yeah, and by the way, at the start of the episode, Ranma is seeing his girl form. For some reason. Yeah, at times, I think... Here's kind of the strange thing. In filler episodes, he likes being his girl form. In the canon episodes, he hates it. That's one thing... That's the theme when it comes to how Ranma is written in this series. In the canon episodes, hates being the girl form, likes being a guy. In the filler, loves being a girl, doesn't say anything about being a guy. Yeah, oh yeah, and here's the thing about when he's in his girl mode. He's able to get free food because of it. Despite the fact he gets, like, when he's his girl form, he gets about 3 guys attracted. He gets Kuno attracted. He gets his boyfriend attracted to him when he's his girl form. He actually kissed him in his girl form. Yep. And then, well, as for Azusa herself, well, she's using him, claiming supposedly cute things, giving them names. At one point, he tries to claim Suzuki and Kudo. Kudo, of course, is still an idiot, and for some strange reason, despite the fact this is modern day, I think this is probably set in the late 80s, why the heck is he going around in a special cart? Yeah, he acts like he's in the feudal Japan era. This is one of the most strangest things about this character. This guy is so backwards in his thinking. He still thinks it's the 19th century. Well, before, like, the changes via when the U.S. basically, yeah, this is basically U.S. basically doing this. I mean, some people mistakenly believe because the Japanese government is basically inspired by the British government. The thing is, what I read about it basically online is that what caused Japan to open up its border, because for centuries, if I read it online, it was a closed country. And the way it opened up was because the U.S. decided to open fire on the capital city. Yep, they opened fire with frickin' cannonballs and black ships. By the way, this event is actually referenced in the event in the series Rurouni Kenshin. Yep. And here's something I don't understand about Kuno. Okay, I get the whole Komodo thing because he doesn't want to live. Okay, the Komodo's fine. Why does this man ever wear shoes? Yes, that's one of the most strangest things about this character. He never wears shoes. Connie dresses basically in modern, like, normal clothes. As for Ranma, he dresses in Chinese garb. Well, there's a reason for that, because he spent most of his life training in China. So it kind of makes sense that he would wear the garb over there. Okay, fine. At least he has a reason for dress the way he is. Kuno is probably obsessed with feudal Japan. That's my personal guess on why he dresses the way. Kadachi dresses like a gymnast. Shampoo, of course, dresses in traditional Chinese garb. Uko can't really tell what her outfit is because, well, that's because of course she carries this giant spatula with her. It's the thing with her, she's a chef. As in the case of, let's see, I can't think of anybody else, but yeah. Yeah, how's the retread? Well, aside from the cute thing, has an ice skating portion of the episode. Unlike last time where it took 2 episodes to tell this portion of the story, this was like one at least. They use an actual icing rink. This one, Kudo built this on his own backyard. Okay, apparently he took time to do this. Last time I checked, an ice rink takes a few months to build, not a few hours. Yeah, and apparently Suzuki was the one who built this damn building. He did this in just a few hours, which is impossible to do, because a lot of stuff in this series is very exaggerated. Yes. So, they have their ice skating challenge. And then, like last time, she gets basically distracted by cutesy thing, automatically declared. Automatically have Ranma and Akane declared the victors. Akane, I thought this was quite interesting. Akane actually is wearing this episode her outfit from that 2-parter, while Ranma is wearing his regular attire. Now I love the fact that Akane took time to actually went back to her house, found this outfit probably in her closet, and put it on. Okay, and well, the episode itself ends the same way that the 2-parter ended in the season 2, with her basically saying good night to every single object she freaking stole. Yeah, a lot of this stuff is completely ridiculous. Oh, by the way, it's never explained how Genta, who was taken by her to become her pet, went back to Rama's house. Because this is never mentioned and she doesn't really care that the panda disappeared. And, well, bye-bye Azusa. Won't see you again because this is her last appearance in the anime. Yep. As for the final episode of the series, yeah, the thing with this next episode, now, Kadachi disappeared in this episode, but she doesn't really do anything at all. Not really, no. Last is Rama, you were such a jerk. This one, it's like, okay, Hippocyte is an unusual thing. Rama doesn't like it, so he chases it around the house. Akane is cooking. I should note though, Akane is a terrible cook. Only once she actually cooks something that Rama actually likes. Yeah, so he actually wrecks it, and she gets angry at him, and she storms at the freaking house. She's after most of the episode and has everybody to look for, even for Yoga. Yeah, somehow he wandered back to town, and it was searching for her. Ryoga took time to also to start a brief fight with Rama part of the way through the episode, like halfway through the episode. Yeah, it lasts about a couple minutes. Transform into his pig form. Doesn't really do much of anything. Oh yeah, it turns out she actually didn't run away because very implied she did. Turns out she was hiding on her rooftop all night and catching a cold. Why she decided to do this? Because she was still mad at Ranma for wrecking her thing. Eventually they kind of forgave each other, though still kind of a trick at the very end. This episode was a pretty pointless filler. Yeah, for the last 3 episodes, they're all pretty pointless. Because they don't really accomplish anything. There's nothing really to gain by progression of the series. And in case you're wondering, did I fast through these episodes? One I did, 86 I did. 85, 87, I kind of wish I did, because these episodes were pretty bad. Like, oh my gosh, to end season 4 for the show, we end with of 3 episodes. 1 canon episode and 2 filler. Of these 3 episodes, the final episode is the worst episode I've seen because it is completely pointless. The Gambling King episode was interesting, but sadly enough, we don't see the Gambling King again. 86 was Return of a character I actually kind of liked, but nope, she's gone. Don't see her again. Her boyfriend appears in like 1 movie, and that's it for the character. Yep. So, I would say the only good episode of this bunch is 85. Yeah. 86 is kind of interesting because it follows up with something. But the worst one is 87 because this episode is so pointless. Like, oh my gosh, it is so written throughout the whole episode. This episode is a nothing episode. So, the studio who made this series decided to end a pretty good season with a nothing episode. But the thing when it comes to this particular season is that some of the episodes are actually pretty good. Some are okay. I mean, that's kind of basically the way it was while I was watching this particular season. But to end the season with a nothing episode is quite stupid for the show to do. But I am taking a brief break from this series. Why? Because I'm interested in starting a movie. Because I'm going to see the actors who plays Blake next weekend at Comic-Con. So I figured, though, why not get a quick jump start on Ruby? Right now, I'm like halfway through the trailers, like the shorts that came before the series. Then after I finish those, I will do the first season. After that, I'm going to review it, by the way, because it's an anime. Though it's American style anime. I mean, after I review it, I will then move on to the series. Like, I will go back to Ranma to pretty much continue with the series until it's finished. Yep. Once it's done, I'll move on to a different anime. One between, I will go back to Ruby afterwards to finish the first season. But at the finish of Ranma and this one other series, then I will start Ruby, and after that I'll start a different series. I think it's going to be Inuyasha. Yeah, but next series after this series is finished up will be Trigun. Yeah. But that'll be handled probably in a few weeks. Yeah, because I don't think it'll take me very long to finish this series up. No, because next few seasons you got the 20 episodes, 6, 24, and the final season is 25. Now, how long was season 24? Season 4? 4 was 24 episodes. Now, as for the chapters adapted for the manga for this season, we had chapters 66, 114 to 118, 125 to 138, 141 to 145, and 147 to 153. Not a bad amount for the season, but we're not even getting close. I mean, like, I'm looking at like some of the later stuff. It seems like though they just didn't really fully adapt. I will give like a special video of listing out like all the chapters that would never adapt for the series. I mean, is there plenty to basically continue our season for the show? Oh heck yes, definitely. There are plenty. But when it's due to do it, I have no idea. But I'll talk about those in another video. Yep, so that's it for this particular review, and that's the only video I'm doing today. And tomorrow I'm doing reviews for My Hero Academia, Case Closed. Hopefully a review for Ruby, and if I get a chance to get back to Ranma, I probably would. I definitely would probably tomorrow, because the first season of Ruby was not very long. With the exception of a few episodes, the first season I should get through pretty quickly. Yeah, pretty quickly for the season. Yep. And then I'll head back to Ranma until I finish the series up. Yep. But yeah, so until you see our next video, I don't know which video I'll do tomorrow first, but it could be My Hero Academia, it could be Case Closed, it could be Ruby. Okay, see you in the next video. Bye.